Sensitize Uganda, we are working together with the Electoral Commission with support from The Voice to implement a project called Enhancing Secondary Students' Civic Participation through Mock Elections. In this project, we are working in 3 schools in Nakara Division. We are working with Kyambogo College School. We are working with Progressive Senior Secondary School, Chitentale, and also we are working with Mariam High School. It's a single-sex school for girls. The Enhancing Secondary Student Civic Participation through Mock Elections project, together with the Electoral Commission, is there to support students, especially those who are first-time voters, those who are voting age, to know their rights, their civic rights, and also to be able to support them participate in general elections. We shall do this through what we call mock elections, where we shall work together with the Electoral Commission, and then students will be sensitized on how the voting takes place. They'll also participate in this voting process practically with the real ballot papers, real ballot boxes, bearing their names, bearing their photographs, the way a real election is supposed to take place. So after these elections have been conducted, these students will be supported through a simple leadership training course to know what leaders are supposed to do. How should a good leader behave?
Because the youth are fragile. They get information from the street. They intend to believe in whatever they hear. They take whatever they hear for gospel truth, which is not true, which is not the case. But even the Electoral Commission had started this program, going to schools, secondary schools, primary, universities, so that we interact with the youth. We give them the right information from the horse's mouth. What is election? What is their right? What are their responsibilities? How should the Ugandan behave? Because Uganda is in their hands tomorrow. So they need this knowledge passed on to them so that they take up our roles when we are not there. And we need to talk to them so that we correct the perceptions, what they have perceived from the street, from everywhere. What is government? My people at the back. What is government? Right. What are the roles of the parliament in Uganda? Why do we have a parliament after all? What is the parliament? Then what are the roles of the citizens?
A process in which like the leaders in government are elected. How is it being fair? Yet you've just told us that the president at times has supreme orders, like supreme powers. How does the Electoral Commission manage?
They should be taken through a simple leadership course, but also we expect that from each school we shall get 2 students, that is a boy and a girl, to support or to become election observers when we come for general elections, come 14th of January next year.
The voter education empowers them. An ignorant person is easily misled and can do the wrong thing. So this education activity today empowers them with information. That is the starting point. To go and be able to carry a message, you must first have the right message. And this is what this training is doing, to give them the right message on the rights of the citizen to vote, the right to associate, the right to express themselves in a peaceful way, to share ideas and to listen to one another. So that's what this voter education is doing. So this is the right media, this is the right venue for them to get that information, because they have WhatsApp, they have social media. They have many other sources that can misinform them rather than educate them. So this is a starting point.
I've actually learned, should I say, quite a number of things. The first one is that elections is free for all the citizens in Uganda, provided you're registered and you're 18 years and above. And then the other thing I've learned is that it is through elections that we are able to change our leaders. Like we are able to decide on the governance of the country through our vote, because the single vote can change the whole country. Then also I've learned that when we go to vote, we should not be influenced by others.
I'd like to first and foremost take this opportunity to thank Sensitize Uganda for taking up time to come to Kyambogo College School and allow us to learn more about the elections and about our government. I've gotten to learn more about the duties of our government and the duties of us as citizens in relation to the election process. And I am looking forward to putting some of these things into play in the oncoming elections. I knew it as my responsibility as a citizen to participate in elections, but didn't know that it being my right, I also had an obligation to register as a citizen to participate in elections. Many times we see that people do not want to work with the Electoral Commission and sometimes see fit that the Electoral Commission is actually a biased sort of body. But as a citizen, I am looking forward to work with them.
With this information now, I've been able to understand and I'll be able to tell the people whom I will be in contact with the purpose and true meaning of the Electoral Commission.
The training has been beneficial to me. I've learned that I have a right to participate in leadership as a citizen of Uganda. There is a pandemic. We are also having elections going on. As a citizen of Uganda, I've even got more morale to participate in the ongoing elections of Uganda, and I've learned that it's only those who are above the age of 18 who can vote.
When I get a chance like this, I talk to the youth about election issues, election information, passing on election knowledge to the youth. I feel gratified. I feel satisfied.
On behalf of the head teacher, the administration, the staff, and the student body, allow me to use this opportunity to appreciate this exercise that is ongoing in my school at the moment, and that is voter education, which is being conducted by Sensitize Uganda in partnership with the Electoral Commission. It has come at such an opportune time in that we are in the election process and election season, and therefore we cannot underscore the importance of this voter education. I would like to emphasize that the group that is undergoing voter education are students of voting age, 18 years and above. That is the Form 6s that we have right now. We therefore see a direct connection in the impact of this voter education because many of them are actually going to participate in this current election, presidential election, parliamentary election, and all other levels in just less than a month. And therefore, I'm very sure that this will go a long way in helping them to make, number one, informed decisions or informed choices on whom they want to be our leaders in this country for the next 5 years.
You see, politics is a dirty game. And the politicians tend to use the youth because they are fragile. You tell revolt, they go to the street, they start voting. If you ask those revolting, they won't tell you. There are very few started, then the other one just move in the mob. So I am very grateful for Kyambogo College School allowing us to come and talk to their students on these election matters. It is a very good venture. It is a very good idea that the institutions like this should allow us, give us a chance to keep interacting with the youth, to give them the right information at this age so that they have the right to choose wisely and build that caliber of building the nation, because they are the energetic group, so they need this information.